Hey students, so today we are going to discuss the topic of informational text. So this lesson basically teaches you how to read informational, which is non-fictional passage. Like informational texts are true text that gives us facts and information. They are not made up of stories. Okay? So in this lesson, we will learn how to read passage about animals, food, art, music, and traditions, sports and hobbies and dramas. Okay, so the main goal is to understand the passage and answer questions correctly. Okay, so passage about animals. Okay, so basically we will learn how to read an informational passage, like find important facts and answers comprehension questions. Okay, so where animal live, like habitat, like they describe the environment where different animals live, like forest, oceans, or deserts. Okay, so basically a habitat is a place where an animal lives. Okay, like a camel lives in desert, polar bear lives in arctic, and fish live in oceans. Okay, so different animals need different homes to survive. So the next one is diet. Like they explain what kind of foods animal eat, such as plants, meat, or both. Like a diet means the food and animals eat. Like there are three types, which is herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Like herbivores eat only plants, like crow, like cow. Sorry, carnivores eat meat, like for example, lion, tiger, and omnivores eat both plants and meat, like bear and humans. Okay, so the next one is how animals survive, which is adaptations. Adaptations basically are the special body parts or behaviors that help animals survive. Okay, so they show how animals have special traits or behaviors that help them survive their environment. Like polar bears have thick fur to stay warm. Okay, and ducks have webbed feet to swim. Okay, the life of animals, like life cycle, you can say, they talk about the stages of an animal's life from birth to adulthood. Like a life cycle basically shows how an animal grows. Like you can say that, let's suppose the life cycle of a butterfly. Okay, first uh, first stage is egg. The next stage is convert into caterpillar. The next stage is convert into chrysalis, and then convert into butterflies. Okay, the next one is how animals behave, which is social behavior. Like they describe how animals interact with each other, whether they live alone or in a groups, like and how they communicate or work together. Like they tells us how animals live and work together. For example, bees live in colonies, wolves hunt in packs, lions live in prides. Okay, so animals also communicate through sounds, smells, or body movement. Okay, let's we have an activity example. Okay, so read the text about singing dogs and answer the question below. Okay, so read this passage carefully. Okay, so basically the passage explains a very special type of dog called the new Guinea singing dog. Okay, so interesting fact is that, like, they howl instead of barking. Like when many howl together, it sounds like singing. They live in the mountains of New Guinea, and they are shy and rarely seen. And they climb trees very well. They clean themselves like cat, and their eyes shine green in the dark. Okay, so these are the interesting facts about them. So okay, this. Okay, based on the text, where might you find these singing dogs? Yes, mountains of New Guinea. Okay, reasons because the passage clearly says that New Guinea singing dogs live in the mountains on the island of New Guinea. Okay, so whenever a question asks where, look for the place mentioned in the passage. Okay, the next one is okay. So the next one is read the text about beehives. Okay, read this, then I will explain you. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you will read another informational passage about bees and answer questions. Okay, so read carefully, find the keywords, and choose the correct answers using evidence from a passage. Okay, read this very carefully. Okay, what are the small rooms inside the bee's nest made of? Yes, these are the wax because bees make honeycombs from wax. Okay, okay, read this. So, the next one is what is the one reasons why bees build hexagons? Because the hexagon shape makes the nest strong. Okay, hexagon fit together perfectly. Like they make the hive stronger, save space, and use less wax. Okay, and the next one is what is the meaning of convert as used in the text? Yes, means change. For example, milk is converted into cheese. Convert means that to change from one thing into another. Okay. So the next one is okay. Read about the food. Okay. So read this passage carefully. Then we will do activity questions. Okay, so basically, food passage teaches us different kinds of food, healthy eating, about vitamins and minerals, and how food is prepared, where food comes from, and why different foods are important. Okay, so why did people add carrots to cake hundreds of years ago? Options: cakes should not be sweet, sugar was expensive, cakes become healthier. Yes, sugar was expensive, okay? So it cost a lot of money to buy sugar. Okay, option B is correct. Because long ago sugar cost a lot of money. Like carrots are naturally sweet. People use carrots instead of expensive sugar. Like during World War II, sugar became difficult to get. So people made even more carrot cakes, okay? The next one is okay. Okay, so this passage explains why fruits and vegetables are important. Like they contain vitamins, minerals, nutrients. Like they help our bodies stay healthy. Okay, so vitamin C. The key point is vitamin C that is found in oranges and strawberries, and it helps like fight illness, keep the immune system strong. Whereas vitamin A found in carrots, sweet potatoes, like it help keep our eyes healthy. Okay, So why eat different colors? So different colored fruits and vegetables contain different nutrients. For example, red tomatoes, purple grapes, orange carrots. Like eating many colors gives our body many nutrients. Okay. So what is the one reasons why fruits and vegetables are important? Yes, because they contain vitamins and minerals. Okay. So the next one is, what does vitamin A help with? Yes, it keeps our eyes healthy. Okay. The next one is, which vitamin is found in orange and strawberries? Yes, vitamin C. Okay. The next one is, why should we eat different colors of fruits and vegetables? Because they gives us different nutrients. Okay. Different colors gives us different nutrients. The next one is, what is an example of healthy snack mentioned in the passage? Healthy snacks are carrot sticks. Okay. Okay. So this is another activity. You have to read the passage and then we will do some activity work. Okay. So read the passage thoroughly. So basically, this passage explains culture like arts, music, and traditions. Okay, so uh, art lets people express ideas and feelings like examples. You can say painting, your drawing, sculpture. Okay, and music. Like music helps people express emotions. Like different countries have different instruments, for example drums, guitar, flute, and music can make people happy, calm, and excited. Okay. And traditions are the special customs passed from one generation to another. Like examples are Eid celebrations, weddings, national festivals, traditional clothing, traditional food. And traditions basically helps us remember our culture. So, the activity example is Yamayaki. It is a Japanese tradition. Like during Yamayaki, fireworks being the celebration, monks wear special robes, like they carry burning torches. Like the mountain grass is burned, and the tradition has continued for hundred of years ago. Okay, so based on the text, what is the one thing that happens on Yamayaki? Yes, fireworks are set off. Okay. The next one is, okay, read that passage. Okay. What's the one way people can express themselves through art? Yes, painting a picture. Okay. What do different cultures use to create their own type of music? Yes, instruments like drums and flutes. What do different cultures use to create their own type of music? Sorry, this was done. Okay, what is our tradition? Yeah, it is a basic question. Like it's a special activity passed down through generations. Okay, how do tradition helps us? Yes, like they help us understand and appreciate different cultures. Okay, so the next one is, what is an example of a tradition mentioned in the passage? Yes, watching New Year fireworks. Okay. So basically, in this lesson, we learn how to read informational passage about different topics. Okay. So basically, you should be able to read information passage carefully, like identify the main idea and important details, like use evidence from the passage to answer questions and learn new facts about animals, food, culture, sports, and hobbies. Okay.